Hey guys, Chris Crown here. Just dropped my son Mason off at school. He's a little bummed out today, so I'm making the video on my own. We'll have him join us later when he's feeling a little better, but he's a little bit upset because we crashed the Tesla. We've only had it a couple months, and unfortunately somebody backed into us when we were pulling out of the car wash. So the guy put it in reverse and came right into the front end. So not a huge deal. I mean, to a typical car, we would just take it to the local body shop or the dealer where we bought it from, and they'd have it fixed up probably a week or so. Get some new chrome trim, some new pieces here, and then there's a nice crunch here, a big dent over here, and then they crinkled the hood a little bit back in here. You know, if it would have smashed the headlights or really crumpled the hood or did some major damage, but you're still bummed out, you know. For about 5 minutes or so, we were like, oh man, really? And then we started to realize, well, it's all part of having a cool car like this. You just have to figure out the next step of the process. So I haven't called Tesla yet. We haven't even called our insurance company yet. It's early in the morning, so we're going to call them in a little bit here. But my guess is we're going to have to take it down to Detroit, use one of the Tesla service centers so they can fix it up and make sure it's good as new. It's an expensive car, so they don't just want anybody working on it. It's going to be a process to get it down there. We'll probably have to spend the night, possibly leave it there for a week or 2 or 3. I don't know. I have no idea the process, but it's a little bit exciting. Even though we're bummed out, we're excited that this is a learning experience for us. People have been asking all along, where are you going to get your car fixed if something breaks on it, or how are you going to get it serviced if you need service, since it doesn't need oil changes, it doesn't need tune-ups, it doesn't need all that stuff. If it's something with the computer inside the vehicle, they can fix it remotely through Tesla, and they've done a lot of updates on it since we've had it, so they can access a lot of repairs that way. If it's something more mechanical, I'm assuming you take it to a Tesla service center, which is what we're going to have to do here. So a little bit of a bummer that it's so far away, but we knew that going into it, that we'd have to put a little more work into getting it fixed if we ever needed it. We just didn't know we'd need it quite so soon. We've only had it a couple months, and we've driven it almost 4,000 miles without a single issue, not a single scratch on it. Our friend, whose referral code we used when we bought this car, he said that was the biggest thing when he took possession of it. He felt a nervous feeling like, okay, now I have this car and the nearest person who can work on it is 4 hours away. So I knew that going into it, that we may have an issue getting it fixed or repaired, but I didn't care. I love the car, I still love it, and we're going to get it fixed up. We're going to document the process for you so you don't have to feel as nervous if you're interested in buying a Tesla. Here we have the broken trim pieces here. This is the main V-shaped chrome piece that goes on the front of the car. You can see it has these clips and they're all broken off. That's why it came off. We only have one clip left, all the rest are gone. So I've tried gluing plastic in the past, it never seems to work, so we're gonna have to get that replaced. This little thing here, that's the Tesla T logo. Doesn't seem like a big deal, but it actually broke inside off of the holder. That thing is what holds it and makes it sturdy in there, so that's all cracked, and all the various pieces that used to go inside there, so that will have to be replaced. This is also cracked. It's supposed to be up there. Fortunately, the front does open and close just fine. I was nervous, since that did get pushed a little bit, that it might be binding at the hinges or something, but it still opens and closes fine. It did get crunched in the corner, so that looks like an easy repair, but I'm guessing to blend the paint on the hood is going to be a job. So I did notice it must have shifted the hood just a little, because there is a little chip up here that wasn't there before. So, but you can see how close the gaps are when the front is closed here. We're pretty lucky that it didn't shift anything, because just moving this a little bit would have damaged the fender. It could have cracked the headlight since that is so close in there. So all in all, we're pretty lucky it didn't do any more damage. Could have broke some of the lights here. We do have the puck sensor right there. Just kind of a bummer, because it's such a beautiful car and we worked so hard to get it, and flew to Cleveland to get it here. Drove it for 4,000 miles without a single issue. Welcome back, guys. Chris Crown and Mason here. We wanted to give you an update with our Tesla repair. Last time I started the video, It was back in March and now we're in May, so it's been a couple months here and we're still not fixed. You can see we're missing the chrome and the bumper's still banged up. And the reason for that is, I believe, because we're in Michigan here, and Michigan's a little bit behind as far as having service centers. We have the Detroit or Clarkston Service Center. However, they don't have a body shop there, so they told us that they could recommend a body shop down in the Detroit area, but we decided to keep it local since it wasn't that bad of a repair and it's something that we'd like to have a local body shop fix. We decided to keep the car here, so we picked our friends at Marsh's Collision. They're going to do the repair. And then they had to become a certified parts vendor. So they had to apply with Tesla and wait about 6 weeks to be able to order parts. And then they did take the bumper off, inspected everything behind. They found a list of, I think, 15 or 16 parts that they needed to order. And about half of them are here in Alpena already. And once we get the bumper, I believe, and a couple other parts, then they will do the repair. So we were able to keep it here local. We'll let you know how it turns out in the very end. But as of right now, it looks like we're gonna get it fixed. So if you're in the market for a Tesla, we're kind of doing the experimenting ahead of time here. So if you have an issue with your Tesla, you'll be able to get it fixed in northern Michigan instead of taking it down to the Detroit area. So Mason and Chris here, we're gonna take a little break and see if we can get this car fixed up and let you know how the process turns out. Take care. Hey guys, so a little update on our Tesla repair. It's actually been about 3 months since our accident. That was March 7th and now we're June 7th and we're just taking it in today. So today's the big day that we get it fixed up. Since the repair wasn't that serious, just the front end here, we decided it wasn't worth driving all the way down there and leaving it for an extended period of time because we could still drive it every day. So we decided to find a local body shop. So we found our friends here at Marsh's Collision. So it took about 6 weeks for them to get certified, but now they are the only northern Michigan body shop that can buy parts directly from Tesla. So it was worth the wait. As we get more of these cars on the road, many more will be needing repairs, and now we have a body shop here in town that can fix them. So it was worth the wait. We're kind of doing the legwork for future Tesla owners. If they need to have a car repaired, they can do it here in Alpena or anywhere in northern Michigan. So we're going to take it in, leave it with these guys. They were able to get all the parts shipped directly from Tesla. We'll be able to fix it up and get it good as new. So we'll do a final recap when the car is all finished and show you how it turned out. They've had our car for a couple days now and they gave us a call and said if you want to see what it looks like taken apart, you better hurry up because they're moving right along. So they already got the hood painted up, they got that corner fixed, they got the new bumper painted and the old one taken off the car, so they're moving right along. So that's what a Tesla looks like from the front end, with the front taken out. These are all the parts inside that were cracked and damaged. See how it's cracked there. A lot of little pieces that you wouldn't realize were hiding behind there that got cracked and smashed. So we're happy to have it all getting fixed up and put back together. And there's the huge HEPA filter that filters all the cabin air. Come down and see these guys if you have a Tesla. They're doing great work. We'll stop back tomorrow to pick up our car and we'll show you how the final repair ended up. Hello everybody, welcome back. This is the big day. We picked up our Tesla from Marsh's Collision, brought it home, and we're just polishing it up here. So we're very happy with the repair job, and we did get to keep it in our small town, so we didn't have to drive it down to Clarkston to the service center. And we'll just zoom in here and just show you how perfect the paint is. High gloss, perfect match. How about you pop the front, Mason? We'll show them inside. They replaced the whole bumper. They fixed the corner over here. This is where the corner was folded in. They fixed that. Looks good as new. And then inside they replaced all the trim pieces that were broken. The chrome here that Mason's shining up. And we're just thrilled with the repair and how awesome it turned out. So coincidentally though, we didn't have to go to the service center in Clarkston, which was cool. We got to keep it local. However, we did have some issues going on recently with our autopilot. So the autopilot isn't doing the update that it's supposed to do. So we do have to go to Clarkston for a service visit this weekend. So we're gonna make a little trip out of it. We get to drive down and spend the night in the hotel, and then take it in at 8:30 in the morning to have the autopilot checked out. So it's something they've been trying to update remotely, sending a firmware update, but it's just not working. So they said unfortunately we'll have to drive it down to the service center, which we're not bummed out about because we wanted to check out the service center anyway. So at least we got to have the major repair done here in town, and then we'll take it down for a quick update hopefully this weekend. So there you have it. We're happy with the repair, very happy. Marsh's Collision did an awesome job. If you're in northern Michigan, I'd recommend taking your car there, and they will get it fixed up for you good as new. We'll see you next time.